So you've brainstormed ideas for this topic which you want to speak on, this topic you want to write a speech on. And you've thought and thought for a really long period, maybe long periods actually. And you've thought about what you want to write. You've written down some stories of your past experience with with concerning the subject which you want to speak on or present on. What next? This is what you do next. You now want to do research, but research based on other people's experiences. This is where you start discussing, and this method, I discovered it in Dale Carnegie's book, because Dale Carnegie was a very famous speaker back in the 1940s, I think. But back in those days, he was a public speaker and an author. He wrote a lot of books like How to Win Friends and Influence People, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. And this is what Dale Carnegie says. This is a method that Dale Carnegie advised us to use in our public speaking preparations. He says, you need to become kind of obsessed with the topic that you want to speak on. You discuss it with people at the dinner table. You discuss it with your friends. You talk about it with people who you meet. You ask them, have you ever had experience in this? So continuing with the topic that I had suggested, one of the topics that I had suggested was everyone should keep friends. Everyone should make friends because life is worth living when you've got friends to be around you. You use that topic. You ask people, when have friends ever helped you? When have you ever seen how useful friends are in life? You grab some topics, some points from their experiences, and you add those to your speech. You jot them down on little notes. Make sure you always keep a notebook with you throughout your day. Whenever you have conversations, talk about the topic that you want to speak on. And as you speak and converse with people on this topic, you will get more ideas of what to include in your speech and in your presentation. Discuss that topic, become obsessed with it. And this I like to call exterior research or external research. Basically, you're looking outward for sources of inspiration for ideas of what to include in this speech or in this presentation. You talk to people. And this is where you can also make use of the internet. You start researching, finding out from different websites and different even YouTubers, finding out from different YouTubers what they think on that topic that you want to present on. You see their opinions and you can grab a few points from there, but make sure you don't plagiarize. Make sure you quote where you got certain information from if it's like research. But you can get all this information from the internet, from books, from magazines, and from talking to people. You find ideas of what to add to your speech. But this is to add on to the research that we had done, the in-depth analysis into ourselves of what we think on that certain subject. So we don't just pick a speech topic and start doing research of what others think about it and then just make that our whole speech. No, we have to add the personal element first and everything else comes after. Make sure you have your own honest opinion and experience put at the forefront of this research and at the core of your speech. And other people's opinions and other people's research and whatever everyone else says, use that to just add on to what you already had. So your own experiences, that's the skeleton of your speech. And you add bits of flesh from other people's experiences and ideas you get from talking to other people about your speech. This is the second part of the research that you do in public speaking.